Hello everyone, today we will talk a lot more about Equatorial Guinea. My name is Miguel Caicedo and my college is Wilmar Ollaga. Equatorial Guinea is a country located in the western part of Central Africa. It is one of the few African countries where Spanish is an official language due to its past Spanish colony. It's gained independence in 1968. The country is divided into main parts, a continental region called Rio Muni, and several islands, including the Bioko Island. Although rich in oil, the country faced challenges like economic inequality and limited development in some sectors. The capital of Equatorial Guinea is Malabo, located on Bioko Island off the coast of Cameroon. Malabo is a port city with a strong Spain colony influence, visible in its architecture. Additionally, the government is building a new city called Ciudad de la Paz, also known as Oyala of the Blojo, located in the continental region, which is expected to become the new administrative capital in the future. Besides Malabo, other major cities in Equatorial Guinea include Abata, the largest city located off the mainland. It's an economic and port center. Ebe Beijing, a city near the borders with Cameroon and Gabon. Mangomo, the president's hometown with a strong political importance. Lua, the second most important city on Bioko Island. Other notable cities, Ibinejong, Anisok, and Maiko Meseng. These cities play key roles in the country's economic, politics, and transportation. Guinea is located on the west coast of Central Africa. It borders Cameroon to the north, Gabon to the east and south, and the Atlantic Ocean to the west. The territory is made of the mainland region called Rio Muni and several islands, including Bioko Island, where Malabo is located, and Anawant Island, which lays farther south and is more isolated. Its geographical location gives it access to maritime resources and trade routes. Equatorial Guinea is a multilingual country with three official languages: Spanish, the most widely spoken and used for government, media, and education. French, used diplomacy as the country is a part of the Francophone community, and the Portuguese, in 2010, but not widely spoken yet. In addition, there are several indigenous languages, including Fang, spoken mainly in the continental region, and Budi, spoken on Bioko Island. A local English-based Creole called Pitch English is also spoken in urban areas like Malabo. The official currency is the Central African CFA franc, which is shared with other countries in the region and is paid to the euro for stability. And the current banknotes and coins, the designs often define African culture, agriculture, education, and development. In the past, the country used its own currency, called the Equel or Biguele, a new replace by the CFA French. Change rate of CFA French to the US dollar is approximately 1 USA is equal to 559 as of 2025. This means 1,000 1.79 USA, 5,000 8.94 USA. The rate remains a relative style due to its link to the euro. In Equatorial Guinea, 1 liter of milk costs about 10,405, which is around 2.46 USA. In Colombia, the average cost of 1 liter of milk range from 1.16 to 1.68 USA, depending on the city. In comparison, milk is more expensive in Equatorial Guinea than in Colombia. This difference might be due to factors like local production limitations, higher import costs, and transportation challenges.
Legal minimum wage in 2024 at 2025 is at 129 35 Central African francs. This value in dollars is equivalent to approximately 212 200 to 220 per month, depending of the exchange rate. Compared to the minimum wage in Colombia, which in 2025 is approximately 1,423 Colombian pesos, depending of the exchange rate. We deduce that Equatorial Guinea has a lower legal minimum wage in absolute terms compared to Colombia in USA currency. System of government and president. Equatorial Guinea is a presidential republic. The president has broad executive powers. There is a legislative body, but the system has been criticized internationally for its lack of transparency, limited political freedom, and long-term rule by a single individual. President Teodoro Obiang Nguema Mbasogo, he assumed power in 1979 after a coup d'etat and has been re-elected several times to this day. Gross domestic product (GDP) and general economic. The most recent GDP data is for 2024, which indicates that this country GDP will be around 12.7 at 12.8 billion, with a nominal GDP per capita of approximately USA 7,750, estimated for 2023. These figures are based on the fact that this country's source of income come for the dominant economic sectors: hydrocarbons, oil and gas, the forestry sector, logging, and fishing. However, agriculture is clearly relatively small compared to oil. Trade balance and foreign trade. Equatorial Guinea generally has a trade surplus in goods, thanks to its oil and hydrocarbon exports. In 2022, its export of goods were approximately USA 7.5 billion, and its import of goods were USA 3.1 billion. Its main export partners are China, Spain, and other European countries. Its most important export products include crude oil, liquefied natural gas and derivatives, methanol, and water. Its main imports include machinery, consumer goods, food, and manufactured goods, among other products, many of which depend on foreign imports. Typical dishes. Fish soup. This dish is very common in coastal areas, utilizing fresh fish and adding local herbs and some specific condiments. Pepe or peanut sauce, used to accompany meat or fish. Aguado, a simple dessert with baked bananas, coconut, and honey, which is part of the local traditional cuisine. Traditional dress. There is no single uniform national dress for the entire country. It varies by ethnic group. The Fang, for example, wear textile with geometric patterns and brightly colored African fabrics. Bobby women wear distinctive skirts and fabrics. Additionally, ritual elements such as masks and body painting are used during festival. Traditional music. The embed, a traditional Fang instrument, a cross between a harp and a sitar. It has a strong cultural significance. Embed music often accompanies epic tales, call and response song, choirs, and percussion. Traditional dance such as balele and ibanga are also common in celebrations, rituals, and festivals. There is also modern music with African and Hispanic influence, reggae, rock, and some hybrid styles. Contemporary artists blend these elements. For example, the duo Hijas del Sol blends Buben music with Spanish.